Okay, so last time we have discussed binomial distributions. Okay, and the last example uh, in binomial distributions which we have discussed, if hens of a certain breed lay egg on 5 days a week on an average. Okay, find how many days during a season of 100 days a will poultry keeper with 5 hens of this breed expect to receive at least 4 eggs. So now 5 day week on average breed lay eggs. Okay, so let be the probability of hen laying an egg on any day of a week, so which is 5 by 7. Okay, and as we know that in per day we have lay eggs on 5 days. Okay, breed lay eggs on 5 days. So I here we get probability of hen laying an egg on any day of a week, which is 5 by 7. Once we get p, then we can find out q, 2 by 7. Okay, here, and n is equal to 5. We have a 5 hens of this breed. Okay, and n, capital N, which is how many days during the season of 100 day will poultry keeper with 5 hens. So this is day of a seasons, 100 day. And according to binomial, now we know that about small n and small p, then we can write the binomial distributions. So probability of x, now probability of x which represents probability of a success. So success, it means hens laying egg on any day of a week. Okay, and so I see x 5 by 7 raised to x and 2 by 7 raised to 5 minus x. Okay, these things which we have discussed. And now we have to say that at least 4x. Okay, so probability of receive at least 4x on any day of a week. So p of x greater than equal to 4 is equal to, now we have, and total we get the 5x. Okay, so p of x equal to 4 plus p of x equal to 5, and which we have find out. Okay, now which is any day on a week, but we have to say that during the season of 100 days, how many days during the season of 100 days will poultry keeper keep with 5 hens of this breed expect to receive at least 4 eggs. Okay, so here is p of x greater than equal to 4, which represents probability of receiving at least 4 eggs on any day of a week. Okay, now expected number of days during season of 100 days, and poultry keeper with 5 hens of this breed will receive at least 4 eggs. So n into p of x greater than equal to 4. So we have to multiply this n. Okay, I think we have discussed up to this. Last time we have discussed up to p of x greater than equal to 4, but now here we have to find out how many days during a season of 100 day will poultry keeper with 5 hens of this breed expect to receive at least 4 eggs. So now these things which we have find out for any day of a week, but now uh, how many days during the season of 100 days. So we have to multiply this n with this p of x greater than equal to 4. Okay, and so that we get 55.78 here. So it means I can say that approximate 56 days. Okay, during the season of 100 day, a will poultry keeper with 5 hens of this breed expect to receive at least 4 eggs. Okay, so this is the last example which we have discussed last time, but this portions which we haven't discussed now. So the binomial distributions is over, and we are going to discuss the Poisson distributions. Okay, so first of all, Poisson distributions formula. So a random variable x is said to be a Poisson distribution if the probability of x equal to x is equal to e raised to minus lambda raised to x upon x factorial, where x from 0 to infinite. So here x, which represents number of successes, random variable, And in a Poisson distributions, you have a large number of uh, so, it means your x tends to infinity. Okay, and your this lambda is your constant. So e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x upon x factorial, and where lambda is called the parameter of a Poisson distributions. And lambda, which is nothing but your np here. Okay, this is actually a limiting case of a binomial distributions. How we get this limiting case of a binomial distributions, which we will discuss right now. Okay, so let us see. Now, as we know that, see here, Poisson approximation to the binomial distributions. So which are the following conditions? First, number of trials should be infinitely large. It means n tends to infinite, and probability of success p for each trial should be very small. So here n tends to infinity and p tends to 0. Okay, in Poisson distributions, and np is equal to lambda should be finite. So here n tends to infinite and p tends to 0, and if multiplications of both, which is equal to a lambda, and lambda is should be finite, where lambda is a constant. Now we know that already binomial distributions p of x equal to x is equal to ncx p raised to x q raised to n minus x. Okay, so ncx, what I get, see this q raised to n minus x, it means q raised to n upon q raised to x. So p by q whole raised to x into q raised to n, and now q can be represented as 1 minus p. So ncx p upon 1 minus p raised to x into 1 minus p raised to n. Okay, so these things we get. Now we have a lambda is equal to np. So we can say that p is equal to lambda by n. So if we put this p equal to lambda by n in this binomial distributions, and see this ncx, which we can represent as now n factorial upon n minus x factorial into x factorial. So if we cancel out with n minus x factorial, then I get n minus 1, n minus 2 up to n minus in bracket x minus 1. So n minus x plus 1, and instead of p I have put here lambda by n, and this whole raised to x, and 1 minus lambda by x raised to n. Now this lambda raised to x upon n raised to x we can take as a common, okay, from numerator here. So I get 1 upon 1 minus lambda by n raised to x into 1 minus lambda by x raised to n. So see here in denominator we have power x, and numerator we have power n. So we can say that this 1 minus lambda by n raised to n minus x. Okay, and remaining term is as it is here. Now see this n minus 1, n minus 2 up to n minus x plus 1. Now n minus x plus 1, it means n minus in bracket x minus 1. So up to 1 to x minus 1. So this n minus 1 to n minus x plus 1, which is x minus 1 terms, and this n. So total we have x number of terms here, and if we take n common each of this, okay, each of terms, and if I take n as a common, then n in again n square n cube up to n raised to x. Now what I get, n raised to x, which is cancelled out by this n raised to x. Okay, and if I take n common, then this is now n raised to x, n raised to x, which cancel out. So I get 1 minus 1 by n, 1 minus 2 by n, and 1 minus x minus 1 by n upon x factorial. This n raised to x cancel out, so lambda raised to x, and 1 minus lambda by n, n minus x. Okay, so I hope everyone clear. This total number of n which appear here x time is this n minus 1 up to n minus x minus 1 times, and again 1 n is here. So if I take n from common this x minus 1 terms, so n raised to x minus 1, and n already here, so n raised to x, which is cancel out here, and we get this. Now see This limit you already know. This is 1 minus lambda by 1 by n raised to n. As we know that this is e. So here instead of this we have given 1 minus lambda by n minus x is equal to e raised to minus lambda. Even you can also find out which is by L'Hopital rule. So this 1 minus lambda by n raised to n minus x is equal to e raised to minus lambda as n tends to infinite. So this term, if I apply n tends to infinity, then what I get, this term is equal to e raised to minus lambda. Okay, and this is 1 upon 1 minus n. So this, if n tends to infinite, 1 upon n tends to 0. So I get 1. Similar manner in second term, again 2 by n tends to 0. Okay, so again I get 1 minus 0 is equal to 1, and which is true for each terms. So what I can say here, if I take n tends to infinite on both sides, I get this term is equal to e raised to minus lambda, and we have lambda raised to x already here, and upon x factorial, and all these are 1 into 1 into 1 x times, so which I get 1. So x equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. So in this way we get this formula for a Poisson distribution, and here lambda is equal to np. Okay, n represents number of trial and p represents probability of success. And for Poisson distributions, n is very large, and as n tends to infinite, p tends to 0. So now conditions for a Poisson approximations. So random variable x should be discrete. Okay, as we know that this is also a discrete distributions, and number of trial n is very large, and probability of success p is very small and very close to 0, and lambda is equal to np is finite, and occurrence are rare. So these are the 5 conditions and for Poisson distributions. Now which are the example for Poisson distributions? So number of defective bulbs. So whenever we have large number of n, so when a number of defective bulb produced by a reputed company, okay, company produced large number of bulbs. Okay, so here this is an example for a Poisson distribution. Number of telephone calls per minute. Okay, so number of telephone calls per minute, number of car passing a certain point in a 1 minute, and number of printing mistakes per page in a large text, and number of person born blind per year in a large city. So all this example for a Poisson approximations. Okay, you can apply Poisson approximations on this example. Now mean of a Poisson distribution. See, we have already find out the mean for binomial distributions, mean and variance. Similar thing we do here, mean and variance, which we will find out for Poisson distributions. And mean, it, as you know that, which is nothing but the expected value of x. So, and according to definitions, which is nothing but summation x into p of x from 0 to infinity. Now this p of x as a for Poisson distributions, which is nothing but e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x, x factorial. Okay, so now this e raised to minus lambda and lambda raised to x, and see here we have x upon x factorial. So, and our summation which is varied from x from 0 to infinite. So x is vary, and this e raised to minus lambda which is constant, e raised to minus lambda which is constant. So we can take this e raised to minus lambda as a common, and if I write this lambda raised to x as lambda into lambda minus x minus 1, then we can also take lambda as a common. So now what we get, x into lambda raised to x minus 1 upon x factorial. But if I cancel out this x here, then in denominator I get x minus 1 factorial. So this is nothing but summation lambda raised to x minus 1 upon x minus 1 factorial, x over x equal to 1 to infinite, lambda into e raised to minus lambda. Okay, so this x I have cancel out, and this constant which we have take outside, and then remaining terms which we get is lambda raised to x minus 1 upon x minus 1. But if I put now x equal to 1, then lambda raised to 0, lambda raised to 0, and here 0 factorial, it means 1. And any lambda is constant, so constant raised to 0, which is 1. So 1 by 1, I get 1. Similarly, if I put 2, then 2 minus 1, lambda raised to 1. And here 1 factorial 1. So lambda upon 1, it means lambda. In similar manner, if we put the value of x equal to 3, 4, 5, and I get here lambda square upon 2 factorial, lambda cube upon 3 factorial, and so on. But now see, this is nothing but the expansion of e raised to lambda. You know that expansion of e raised to x, okay, 1 plus x square upon 2 factorial plus x cube upon 3 factorial, which is, and so on, which is equal to e raised to x. So instead of x, now we have here lambda. So I get e raised to lambda. But now e raised to minus lambda into e raised to lambda. So e raised to 0. E raised to 0, it means 1. So I get lambda here. Okay. So what we get here, e of x is equal to lambda. So for a Poisson distributions, mean is equal to lambda. And so first of all, if you want to note down this formula, and note down this p of x equal to e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x upon x factorial. This is the Poisson distribution. So first of all, note down the formula for Poisson distribution. P of x equal to x is equal to e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x upon x factorial, x equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 tends to infinite. Note down it. Okay, so I hope everyone have noted down this. E raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x upon x factorial, where x from 0 to infinite, and which represents the probability of x equal to x for a Poisson distribution. And then note down this expectations e of x, e of x. E of x equal to lambda. Only note down this is okay. You have already. I will upload this PPT so you get the how to derive it. Okay. But now right now note down mean. It means e of x for Poisson distributions, which is equal to lambda. Now variance for a Poisson distributions. Okay. So variance of x, which is nothing but e of x square minus e of x whole square. But e of x, it means mu. Okay, mean. So mu square. Now e of x square, it means summation x square into p of x. But p of x, which is nothing but e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x upon x factorial. Now this x square can be represented as x into x minus 1 plus x. See here, this is a correction. This close bracket is not here. You have to write x into x minus 1 plus x. Okay, this x multiplied only x minus 1. So you have to remove this close bracket. This is not a, here there is a correction. So x square can be represented as x into x minus 1 plus x. As we know that x into x minus 1, it means x square minus x, and then plus x. X square minus x plus x, it means again x square. So x square can be represented as x into x minus 1 plus x, and this term is as it is. Okay, this term is as it is, and minus lambda square. As we know that mean expect e of x mu, which is nothing but lambda. Okay, which we have already find out. So I get here lambda square. Now this x into x minus 1 into these terms plus x into these terms. Now x into these terms, this this is nothing but summation x from 0 to infinite e raised to minus lambda lambda raised to x upon x factorial, which is nothing but Poisson p of x. Okay, and so this is nothing but your Poisson is p of x equal to x. So you can say that x into p of x, it means mean. Mean, it means mean of a Poisson distributions, which is nothing but lambda. And here, okay, I hope this one is clear, everyone. This is nothing but my p of x, x into p of x. So this is nothing but e of x. E of x, it means lambda, lambda minus lambda square. And here we have x into x minus 1, e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x. Now in denominator I have x factorial, so which can be represented as 1 to x into x minus 1, x minus 2 up to 2 3 into 2 into 1. So this x factorial, which is nothing but the multiplication of 1 to x number. And if we cancel out these two terms, x into x minus 1, then in denominator I get 1 into 2 into 3 up to x minus 2, so x minus 2 factorial. And this e raised to minus lambda and lambda square, which I have taken as a common outside as which is a constant. See here, summation vary from x to infinite. Okay, so we can take this lambda square and e raised to minus lambda outside the summation. Okay, and lambda raised to x minus 2 upon x minus 2 factorial plus lambda minus lambda square. Again, if I put x equal to 2, what I get? This is 1 plus lambda. Okay, now here we are cancelling these terms, so over this summation which vary from x equal to 2 to infinite. Okay, in which is a summation term, so this we are cancelling first to x into x minus 1. Now our summation which vary from 2 to infinite. Okay, otherwise we get here a negative, like if I start from 0 then lambda raised to minus 2, which is not a case here actually. So we have removed these two terms, so which x equal to 2 to infinite. And now if I put this value x, then I get 1 plus lambda square upon 2 factorial and so on, plus lambda minus lambda square. And this is nothing but again e raised to lambda. Okay, again correction here, this is a positive term, there is no negative sign here, so this is a positive term. Okay, so e raised to lambda, which I get from this term, into e raised to minus lambda into lambda square. So e raised to lambda into e raised to minus lambda, which is e raised to 0, so I get 1. So and remaining term is lambda square, so I get here lambda square. So this negative sign is a print mistake. Okay, so you have to correct it, negative sign is not here, plus lambda minus lambda square, which is as it is. Now lambda square minus lambda square cancel out, so I get lambda. So variance of x, which is also a lambda. So for a Poisson distributions, mean and variance both are lambda. I hope so everyone is clear for this. Anyone have doubt, then you can ask in chat box. This expansion, is it clear for everyone? Reply in chat box. Okay, so now mean and variance both are lambda for Poisson distributions. So variance is lambda, then what we can say about standard deviation, which is nothing but root of variance, so root of lambda, and mode of the Poisson distributions. So mode, again here we have a two case, either lambda is integer or lambda is not an integer. If lambda is integer, then here we get the by distributions is bimodal. It means we get a two mode for Poisson distributions if lambda is integer. So if lambda is integer, then lambda minus 1 is also integer, and we get two mode, lambda minus 1 and lambda for this Poisson distributions. And if not, lambda is not integer, then the mode of a Poisson distribution is an integral part of a lambda. Okay, integral part of a lambda. So mode is integer between lambda minus 1 and lambda. And if integer, then we get two mode here, lambda minus 1 and lambda. And lambda is not integer, then mode is a integer part of a lambda. Now recurrence relations for a Poisson distributions. Okay, we have already discussed the recurrence relation for a binomial distributions, and this recurrence relation we will use in a example. As we have discussed the Poisson distributions, which is nothing but p of x is equal to e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x upon x factorial. So what we can say about p of x plus 1? Now instead of x we get x plus 1. Okay, so here lambda raised to x plus 1, x plus 1 factorial. Now take the ratio of this p of x plus 1 upon p of x. So I get e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x plus 1 upon x plus 1 factorial in denominator. So I get the reciprocal of this p of x, which I get x factorial upon e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x. If I cancel out this e raised to minus lambda, e raised to minus lambda, then and I have x factorial and upon x plus 1 factorial. So if I cancel out this, then I get 1 by x plus 1, and here lambda raised to x plus 1 upon lambda raised to x. So I get lambda. So lambda upon x plus 1. Okay, e raised to minus lambda, e raised to minus lambda cancel out. X factorial upon x plus 1 factorial, it means 1 upon x plus 1, and lambda raised to x plus 1 upon lambda raised to x, it means lambda. So lambda upon x plus 1. And so I can say that p of x plus 1 is equal to lambda upon x plus 1 into p of x. So which is known as a recurrence relation for Poisson distributions. Okay. So if you know that this some x, then you can find out for x plus 1, probability of x plus 1. P of x, if you know about p of x, then you can find out p of x plus 1 if you know about this lambda. Okay. So if you note down this recurrence relation, then you can note down these terms. P of x plus 1 is equal to lambda upon x plus 1 into p of x. So note down this term. P of x plus 1 is equal to lambda upon x plus 1 into p of x. Okay, so now example for a Poisson distribution. So you already know the formula. Okay. So if the mean of a Poisson variable is 1.8, find first p of x greater than 1, second p of x equal to 5, and p of x greater than 0 less than 5. So you have given a mean of a Poisson's variable is 1.8. So mean for Poisson distributions we have already know that, which is nothing but e of x equal to lambda. So we have given lambda is equal to 1.8. Okay. Once we know the lambda, then we can easily find out the Poisson distributions. Here we want to find out for p of x greater than 1. Okay. And this p of x equal to x, so e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x upon x factorial, but instead of lambda we can put 1.8. So I get this. Now for p of x greater than 1, but see this x tends to infinity. So how we can find out this p of x greater than 1? This also can be represented as 1 minus p of x less than or equal to 1. So what I do, I just represent this p of x greater than 1 as 1 minus p of x less than equal to 1. Now this x less than equal to 1, it means p of x equal to 0 and p of x equal to 1. Is this x which is bounded from 0 to infinite. Okay. So is here now p of x equal to 0 and x equal to 1, summation form. If I want to write, then 0 to 1, and this p of x which we have here e raised to minus 1.8, 1.8 raised to x upon x factorial, and now we have to put x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. After finding the sum, subtract from 1, so you get this 0.5372. Okay, see here you have to find out e raised to minus 1.8, and if I put x raised to 0, then which I get 1, 0 factorial 1. So in first term we have to find out e raised to minus 1.8, plus in second term e raised to minus 1.8 into 1.8 upon 1 factorial means 1. Okay, and sum of this, subtract from 1, and I get 0.5372. Now second thing we have to find out p of x equal to 5. So x equal to 5 it means e raised to minus 1.8, 1.8 raised to 5 upon 5 factorial. And so now here instead of x you have to put 5 in this formula. Instead of x you have to put 5. So 1.8 raised to 5 upon 5 factorial. Okay, so after simplifications you get 0.026, and x in between 0 and 5. So p of x equal to 1, p of x equal to 2, x equal to 3, and x equal to 4. So x from 1 to 4, e raised to minus 1.8, 1.8 raised to x upon x factorial. And so I get 0.7983. After simplifications, you have to find out all this value you have already find out, and then multiplied with different value of x, and then summation of all, which I get 0.7983. So I hope so everyone clear this. Once you know the lambda, then you can easily find out the Poisson distributions for any x. Okay, so now we move for a second example, random variable x. Okay, so first of all look this example. If you have any doubt at any point, then ask. I give you 1 minute. If you have clear, then reply in chat box. Okay, need not to be note down right now. Just look at the what how we have find out. If you have any doubt, reply in chat box. Otherwise, reply no doubt. Everyone clear? If you have any doubt, then reply in chat box. If you have no doubt, then reply no doubt. Okay. Yes, Thanki is only present. What about other? Okay, Karthik clear. Area, have no doubt. Okay, so everyone clear this example. Okay. Yeah, fine. Now second one. If a random variable has a Poisson distribution such that p of x equal to 1 is equal to p of x equal to 2, find the mean of distributions. Okay, and p of x greater than equal to 1 and p of x greater than 1 less than 4. So what we have given? We have given a Poisson distributions for which these two are equal, p of x equal to 1 equal to p of x equal to 2. So we already know the formula for Poisson distributions. In Poisson distributions, you have to put x equal to 1 and x equal to 2, and both are equal. Now using these relations, you have to find out the mean of the distributions, and we know that mean, which is nothing but lambda. Okay, so first of all, according to a definitions, P of x equal to x is e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x upon x factorial, where x from 0 to up to infinity. And these two are equal. So instead of x, we have to put here 1 and 2. So I have put 1 upon 1 factorial here and raised to 2 upon 2 factorial. This e raised to minus lambda, e raised to minus lambda will be cancel out. And lambda square, so what remaining I get here, lambda raised to 1 upon 1 factorial, it means lambda. And this is lambda square upon 2 factorial, it means lambda square by 2. So this is nothing but lambda square minus 2 lambda equal to 0. If I take lambda common, then lambda into lambda minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, lambda equal to 0 and lambda equal to 2. Okay. But lambda not equal to 0. Okay. Lambda is always greater than 0 and always finite. So, lambda equal to 2. And because n, because we know that lambda is nothing but np, and np both are non-zero, so lambda is always non-zero. So here I get lambda equal to 2. Once we get lambda, then we can find out this p of x greater than equal to 1, p of x in between 1 and 4. Now see again, p of x greater than equal to 1. So as x tends to infinite, so what we do, we can also find out this p of x greater than 1 as 1 minus p of x less than 1. Okay, so 1 minus p of x less than 1. But now x less than 1, it means only p of x equal to 0, as x start from 0. So here I have p of x equal to 0. So instead of x, if I put 0 in the formula, then I get e raised to, and lambda we know that, which is nothing but 2. So e raised to minus 2, 2 raised to 0 upon 0 factorial. 2 raised to 0, it means 1. 0 factorial, it means 1. E raised to minus 2. 1 minus e raised to minus 2, which I get 0.8647. Okay. And x in between 1 and 4. So 1 and 4, it means p of x equal to 2 and x equal to 3. So e raised to minus 2, lambda is equal to 2, and then we can, this lambda is equal to 2, so e raised to minus 2 and 2 raised to x upon x factorial, and for x vary from 2 to 3. After simplifications, you get this 0.4511. Okay, this is nothing but the simple summation. So I hope everyone is clear. If you have any doubt, then you can ask. Here we have given two probability, both are equality of two probability, and from that we have find out the value of lambda. So now we have put the value of lambda in probability distributions, and then we have find out the different probability distributions. Okay, now if x is a Poisson variant such that p of x equal to 0 equal to p of x equal to 1, find p of x equal to 0 and using recurrence relation formula. Okay, now recurrence relation formula, find probability at x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here we have given Poisson distributions, and we have also given this p of x equal to 0 equal to p of x equal to 1. So for Poisson distributions, we know that p of x equal to x, then e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x upon x factorial, where x from 0 to infinite. Now these two equality, in which we have to put x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. So I have put here x equal to 0. So I get lambda raised to 0 upon 0 factorial, and here lambda raised to 1 upon 1 factorial. This e raised to minus lambda, e raised to minus lambda will be cancel out. Lambda raised to 0, it means 1. 0 factorial, it means 1. So I get 1, and here lambda. So lambda equal to 1. Okay, once we get lambda, so we can find out easily. Okay, so lambda is equal to 1, then we can find out the probability of x equal to 0. x equal to 0. If I put here x equal to 0, 0 factorial, so e raised to minus lambda, but e raised to minus lambda, it means e raised to minus 1. Okay, and e raised to minus 1, which I get 0.3678. Okay, so first I have put this lambda equal to 1 in our given formula, in our formula of Poisson distributions, and then we have put x equal to 0, and as here lambda, instead of lambda we have 1. Okay, so this is a, here you have to write e raised to minus 1. Okay, instead of lambda you can write here e raised to minus 1. Here e raised to minus 1, 1 raised to 0. Okay, so there is a correction here. Instead of lambda you have to put lambda equal to 1, and then you get 0.3678. Now as per regression formula, p of x plus 1 is equal to lambda upon x plus 1 into p of x, but lambda is equal to 1, so 1 upon x plus 1 into p of x. Using recurrence relation formula, find the probability at x equal to 1, 2. Okay, now we already know for 0. We already know for 0. So if I put x equal to 0, then here I get 0 plus 1, it means p of 1. Okay, x equal to 0, then 1 by 1, it means 1. So p of 1, which also I get 0.3678. Now if I put x equal to 1, then I get p of 2, 1 upon 1 plus, here I have x equal to 1, so 1 upon 2, and 0.3678. P of 1 is equal to 0.3678, and then I get 0.1839. Again, if I put x equal to 2, then P of 3 is equal to 1 by 3 into P of 2, but P of 2, which we have find out here, 0.1839 divided by 3, so I get 0.60613. Okay, 0.0613, and in this way you can find out P of 4 and P of 5. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear. If anyone have doubt, then reply in chat box. So here we have used this recurrence relation formula, so you have to also remember this formula, recurrence relations, for a, in similar manner we have also find out a recurrence relation in binomial distributions, which also you have to remember. So this p of x plus 1 is equal to here lambda upon x plus 1 into p of x. This is the recurrence relations of a Poisson distributions. Okay, so from your side, any doubt? Any doubt from your side? No. Okay, so now fourth example. If x is a Poisson variant such that p of x equal to 2 equal to 9 into p of x equal to 4 plus 90 into p of x equal to 6. So we have given in terms of equations. Okay, find the mean of x. Now mean of x for Poisson distributions, it means lambda. Variance of x, which is also a lambda. So we have to say that find out lambda by using this relation. Okay, so first of all, note down the formula. P of x equal to x e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x upon x factorial, and x equal to 0, 1, 2 up to so on. Now these equations we have given. So in this formula, instead of x you have to put 2, 4 and 6. Okay, so I get this e raised to minus lambda, lambda square upon 2 factorial. Here lambda raised to 4 upon 4 factorial, lambda raised to 6 upon 6 factorial. e raised to minus lambda we can take as a common, and here we have taken lambda square as a common. Okay, why we have taken lambda square? And so let us see, 9 lambda square upon 4 factorial and 90 lambda raised to 4 upon 6 factorial. Because we have here lambda square, so we can cancel out this e raised to minus lambda square. So we have taken e raised to minus lambda square common from the bottom, and which we have cancelled out. So and we get here, if I simplify, then 1 by 2 is equal to 9 lambda square upon 4 factorial plus 90 lambda raised to 4 upon 6 factorial. So 1 by, now you have to simplify this. Okay, so you get lambda raised to 4 plus 3 lambda square minus 4 equal to 0. So see, lambda raised to 4, so lambda square, if we consider lambda square is equal to a, then I get a quadratic equation, a square plus 3a minus 4. Okay, so for quadratic equations, we know that root s minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2. So minus 3 plus or minus under root 9 plus 69, it means b square, it means 9. Okay, b square it means 3 square, so 9 minus 4ac. So 16 minus minus, okay, plus 16 upon 2. This is 25. So 5 minus 3 plus 5. So 2. 2 by 2, 1. And minus 3 minus 5. Minus 8 by 2 minus 4. Okay, so since lambda greater than 0, so minus 4 is not possible. Lambda square is equal to minus 4 is not possible. Now lambda square equal to 1 and lambda greater than 0. See, for lambda square equal to 1, it means I get lambda equal to plus or minus 1. But we have lambda greater than 0, so lambda equal to 1 is only possible. And for lambda square equal to minus 4, so lambda is equal to under root minus 4. Plus or minus under root minus 4. But under root minus 4 is a complex number. So for a real value, we are discussing only here. Okay. So lambda equal to 1 is the possible value. So mean is equal to lambda equal to 1. And similar manner, variance is also lambda equal to 1. Okay. So look at this example. I give you a 2 minute. Okay. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear. Lambda equal to 1. Okay. So now, an insurance company insured 4,000 people against loss of both eyes in a car accident. Okay. Based on previous data, the rate were computed on the assumption that on the average 10% in, this is 1 lakh. Okay, in 1 lakh will have car accident each year that result in this type of injury. What is the probability that more than 3 of the insured will collect on their policy in a given year? So insurance company insured 4,000 people against loss of both eyes in a car accidents. Okay, based on a previous data, the rate were computed on the assumption that an average 10% in 1 lakh will have a car accident each year. Okay, so and what we have to say, find out the probability that more than 3 of the insured will collect on their policy in given year. So here we have n is a large number of see P, the probability of loss of both eyes in a car. Okay, so P is equal to 10 upon, and we have given 10% out of 1 lakh, 10 persons which lost their eye, both eye in a car accident. So 10 upon 1 lakh. So I get probability is 0.0001. See, this P is very small. P is very small, and N is very large here. N is equal to 4,000. Okay, so P is very small and N is large. So Poisson distributions is applicable. Now lambda, which is nothing but N into P, so 4,000 into 0.0001. So I get zero point 0.4. Lambda is equal to zero point 0.4. And if I put this value, now if I consider the x a random variable which denote the number of car accident in a group of 4,000 people. Okay, okay, so probability that more than 3 of insured will collect their policy in a given year. Okay, so more than 3 car accident out of 4,000 people. Okay, which we have to find out, and x represents the number of car accident in group of 4,000 people. So probability of x car accident in a group of 4,000 people is e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x upon x factorial. Okay, so x, which we have considered the number of car accident in a group of 4,000 people, and 4,000 which is our data, n number of people. Okay, and random variable x, so success is, it means number of car accidents which is our success here. Okay, so for the probability of x car accidents in a group of 4,000 people, which is by Poisson distributions, we can say that e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x upon x factorial. But lambda, which we have already find out, which is 0.4. Okay, which we get from the according to data as 10% of 1 lakh will a car accident each year. So this is probability which we have find out, and n we have already given. So from that we have find out lambda, and e raised to minus zero point 0.4 into 0.4 raised to x upon x factorial, where x equal to 0, 1, 2, and so on. Now, what we have to find out, more than 3 of insured will collect on their policy in given year. It means there are more than 3 accident, okay, car accident, in which uh, people lost both of eye. Okay, so I can say that more than 3 of the injured will collect their policy. So probability of more than 3 car accident in a group of 4,000 people. So P of x greater than 3. But now x greater than 3 and x tends to infinity. So what I do, I can write as 1 minus P of x less than equal to 3. And this is x less than equal to 3. It means 0 plus P of x1 plus P of x2 plus P of x3. Okay. So this is summation P of x equal to x from 0 to 3. Now, instead of this x, you have to put this value, x equal to 0, x equal to 1, 2, and 3, and find out the summation. Okay, here, and subtract from 1. So you get this 0.0007, which we want to find out. So I hope so everyone is clear. Okay, so insurance company insured 4,000 people against loss of both eye in a car accident. And based on previous data, so here we have given a probability 10% in out of 1 lakh will car accident each year that result in this type of injury. Okay, so what is the probability that more than 3 of insured will collect their policy? It means probability of more than 3 car accident in a group of 4,000 people which lost their both eye, this type of injury. Okay, and which is nothing but P of x greater than 3 here, and which we have find out 0.0007. So if you have any doubt, then you can ask right now. Any doubt? Any doubt from your side? Shreya, Krishna, Naresh? Okay, no. So I think here is over. Okay. Now we will uh, going for a practice session.